as you read in the title, they're the Speed Freek and FPS Freek. They're from Kontrol Freek .com. Basically, they're little attachments that go on your controller nubs. They attach on there for 360 and for PS3, so they work for both. One is this little cup thing. You can look it up on their website. I'm not going to go up and show you because just I don't feel like getting up. I'm lazy. And this other one is just looks like another analog stick. Basically, it kind of resembles more of the 360 analog top than the PS3. The PS3 is kind of smooth, and I've always liked the 360 feel of the analog stick more. I just like the how it's concave and not convex. I believe that's correct, or maybe the other way around, convex. And I think it's I don't know. So basically, this took a little bit to get out because I've been using them a lot, trying to get some good hours in, using them, testing them out, how they work, so I can give you my full opinion and honest opinion on them all. So the first thing that I'm going to state, though, when I first got these and I was trying to install them, I was using this 6-axis controller that came with the PS3. So if you bought a PS3, you get this controller. People had problems with these controllers. Sometimes the analog nubs were actually getting jammed. They're kind of gunked up inside. I didn't have that problem. As far as I was concerned, it was working great. And I've had it for 2 years. I think I've had my PS3, maybe more, maybe I think I got it Christmas 2 years ago. And it's like I just had no problem with it. I had adapters to use my old controllers with it for PS2 controllers to PS3 and all that good stuff. And so I just didn't really see the need for getting another controller. I mean, I could do without the whole vibrate function. Not a big deal. I mean, it kind of enhances the gameplay a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I figured it wasn't really worth it. I mean, buy a new game or buy a new controller. And I already have a controller. I mean, usually the game kind of outweighs it. So anyway, back to the point. I'm off on a little side rant here. When I was trying to install them on the 6-axis, I had some trouble. It was a little bit difficult. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the unboxing or not, but it kind of just squeezed the analog knob. It didn't really clip all the way underneath the bottom of it like it's supposed to, and like you can see by looking at them that you can kind of figure out that that's what it's supposed to do. So basically what I've come to the conclusion of is that the analog nubs at least on my 6-axis controller, I know they remodeled this a few times, so maybe not everyone's, but on mine, the cup on top is a little bit deeper than on a DualShock controller. So when you're trying to put the FPS Freek on or the Speed Freek or both of them, they don't clip on all the way down because, especially the FPS Freek, it's just a solid piece. There's no way for it to go farther into that. So it doesn't fit well on the 6-axis, and I was having trouble with that. As soon as I got my DualShock, I switched them over, and I was like, wow, that clips on so much easier. It's so much nicer. It's not crooked, because when I clipped them on there, they wouldn't go all the way down, so it was tipped a little bit to the side. There's just all kinds of issues. So I think I already sent an email over to you. I think it was Anthony's the guy helping me out over there. Just letting you know about that. Maybe kind of, I don't know what you can really do, but I'm just mentioning it for all you guys that are watching my videos especially. Just be careful of that. I'm not putting the product down because of that. I'm just saying, don't get aggravated and say that this product's a piece of crap because it doesn't fit. It's because you have a 6-axis controller. That's the reason. I can't tell you how they clip on a 360 controller because I don't have a 360. Let me just show you over here what's going on. This has 31 seconds left because I left it running. So my sensitivity's on 8. I'm going to jump up on this box and I'm going to show you. I'm going to jump off the box and just spin around. Just press it over. Ready? And let's just look straight up. Okay, so I made it more than 360 degrees around. Let me pop this off. Uh-oh, I can't get it off. I'm throwing a grenade. Hold on. It's got 6 seconds left. Let me just restart the round. Anyways, the point is, it gives you more sensitivity. It's a leverage deal. So here's the game over. Let me just restart that. But as I'm still talking to you, with the FPS Freek, it gives you more sensitivity. It does give you more precision. And it's more comfortable, I think, than the PS3, just the analog stick. I think it is. So, I like it. I mean, now switching back to this, when I hold this in my hand, it feels awkward having that again. But it does take some time to get used to. I'm going to tell you that. Everyone says that, and I came into it knowing that. But I've had attachments for the PSP the little nubs, the replacement nubs that are supposed to do the same deal as this thing. Well, I was really pissed off when I put this on. I was doing really bad. I was going negative, not negative, I was going about even every game. So my KDR was going down in Modern Warfare 2 because mine's like over, it's like 1 point whatever, 9.7 or something. So if I went even, I was still going down. Anyway, so just stick with it. You get in a couple hours of gameplay, 2-3 solid hours of gameplay. You'll get used to them. You'll be playing in no time again, up at the top of your game, and even past up your game. Honestly, it improves no scoping. It improves quick scoping, regular scoping, any kind of sniper, regular even like this too. I'm gonna run back over here to the box I was just on so I can show you this. But as far as the Speed Freeks, that's for racing games, that sort of thing. My opinion on that, I didn't see a huge difference. I definitely saw it's more comfortable. It kind of, it just, I don't know. It's nice. It's easy. It's just a cradle. Kind of, you don't have to push the analog stick all the way over. You can just kind of, it just feels like you're gliding and you're in the car. You're one with the system more than it's a system and you're playing a game. It just feels like, you know, your thumb just moves a little bit. You're not holding this controller, that sort of thing. It kind of just frees you up. I did try the Speed Freeks on Modern Warfare 2. Just a little side note there. Not such a great idea because the cups are a little bit high. When you go to move your fingers out to press other buttons on the sides, you kind of get stuck in there when you're trying to go quick. And if you get used to it, you practice through it, you really want to use them, I'm sure you could train your fingers to get used to doing that and moving out a little bit. But for me, it didn't really work. But I did give it a shot. So let's try and get back up on this same box here. And I'm going to aim at something specific. I'm going to aim right at the end of that. No, actually, where can we aim? I'm going to aim right on that little red dot right there. There's bullet hole, so now we can aim right in the middle of the bullet hole. Not moving anything. We're going to just jump and press sideways. Now look, I landed all the way around this time. Okay? So right here is where I landed. And that's where I started, right there, on sensitivity 8. Now, let me try and pop this off here. Come on. Alright. I just didn't want to rip it off, which I didn't do, but it's cool. So, here we go. Aim at the same spot. I'm going to jump, press the analog stick. Alright. That was actually a little bit cheap, honestly, because I kind of let it go early. So we'll do this one more time. What the heck happened there? I didn't even jump. Hold on. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Man, it's not jumping. Did that jump? Am I just going crazy or did that not jump at all? There we go, it jumped. See? Okay, so there. Landed right here. So I started here, went all the way around, landed right there. The other one, with it on, the FPS Freek on, I started here, went all the way around again, and landed, there's a bullet hole right there. So, right in this general area. Oh no, there it is, down there. Yeah, same thing. Okay, right there. So I landed here. So it gives you a good extra 20 degrees, 30 degrees of motion you can use. It's not a completely fair test, I guess, because it's kind of hard to time it exactly. But for the most part, more sensitivity, more precision, more accuracy, more sensitivity, basically. So, good for everything overall. Great review. Just make sure you have a DualShock controller. Great product. You can buy it on KontrolFreek.com. The link's in the description. If you use the code ExtremeDays, no space, no caps, no nothing, you put that in there. It'll give you 10% off, and it'll give me some money from that, out of that, a little cut of that for referring you guys, and that will help support the site and help support me to keep on doing these reviews. So, overall, I'd say if you're a big first-person shooter player, get this. If you're a third-person shooter, it helps too. If you're a big racing fan, I'd say definitely get these. Even if you're not a big racing fan, you can use these for racing too. So I'd say get the first FPS Freeks first, If you like them and you want to try out the Speek Freek, get them afterwards. But unless you want to get them both at the same time. But I'd say if you're going to get one or the other, go for the FPS Freek because it's more versatile.